I am blessed and honored to come to you today to talk to you about Coach Jason Norton and the impact he's had on my life personally. I first met Coach Norton at 6 years old in the pitching machine league. He used to be one of the pitching machine feeders, and I kid you not, whenever I saw Coach Norton, he would be feeding the baseball for our games. I was so happy because there was just something about the way he fed the ball, and I could hit it well off of him. And Coach Norton gave an average hitter some good hitter numbers, and without Coach Norton, I probably wouldn't have made some of the All-Star teams that I made, so I want to thank him for that. The next time Coach Norton and I crossed paths was at Hamlet Junior High School. During that time, he was a math teacher, but he was also the junior varsity football coach and the varsity baseball coach, and I worked for him on the JV football team, and I played for him on the ninth grade varsity baseball team. And in our lives, there are some things that we hear that for some unexplained reason just sticks with us. And I remember in seventh grade, we were at a JV football practice, and he told the team that practice doesn't make perfect. And that sounds weird because we always say that practice makes perfect, but not Coach Norton. And because of him, not myself. You know, he always told his players that perfect practices make perfect. And I tell the kids that I teach and the kids that I mentor the same thing. You're not perfect as an individual, but your effort can be perfect. That way, whenever you have to perform, whether it be in a classroom, on the football field, a basketball court, or what have you, that you know that you've done everything that you can possibly to be the best version of yourself when it's time to answer the call. And I want to thank Coach Norton for that. And that's going to be something that I also instill in my children. The varsity baseball team, I was a decent player, and at most schools I would have gotten some good playing time. But that 2005 baseball team at Hamlet, the varsity baseball team, the last varsity baseball team he coached before he went to Richmond, that team was amazing. It flat out it was. I didn't play hardly. I spent a lot of time on the bench, and I appreciate that time on the bench because I saw some things that the players in the field didn't see. I saw Coach Norton as a coach, how he handled things as a coach, how he didn't get rattled, how he always stayed calm under pressure. And then I saw him as a father. There were plenty practices where he would bring Kevin and Alex, and there are some coaches who don't bring their kids out, and with the demands of the job, spend a lot of time with the kids, it's not theirs, and really miss quality time. But Coach Norton didn't make that an excuse or an out to not be a father. And for someone whose father wasn't around that much growing up, that stuck with me, and that meant a lot to me, that you have to make ways to be there for your kids no matter what. And my brother even told me that Coach Norton was the first man to believe in him. So Coach Norton's impacted his life and my life too, in a number of ways. When I found out Coach Norton had cancer in 2017, that really hit me hard because Coach Norton's that kind of guy that you think is invincible, that he's immortal because of just how much of a vibrant spirit and just how big of a person he is, figuratively speaking, even though his name was Big Nasty. So whenever Coach Norton came back and told the community in March that his oncologist told him that there was nothing else they could do, and that he was given a 6-month time span left to live, that really stung. And for Coach Norton to be gone now, it's still unbelievable. There are just some people that even when the writing's on the wall, you cannot believe that they're no longer going to be here physically. And with that being said, I want to express my deepest condolences and sympathies to his father, sister, his nieces and nephews, his wife, Lauren, his sons, Kevin, Alex, and Jace, and anyone else that I unfortunately didn't name. A lot of people are hurt from Coach Norton's passing. But what I can tell you is that Coach Norton was a great teacher and had nothing to do with math. He taught so many people how to live, how to love, how to work out of love. And he was definitely a mentor to me as a teacher. And now as I move into administration, and he helped me so much in those aspects as well. I want to tell Coach Norton that I love him. I miss him forever, and now I'll try to live my life the way he lived his, with love and compassion, toughness, and a never say die attitude. Coach Norton's legacy will always live on through his family and through the number of young men and young women and colleagues that he touched. So with that being said, Coach Norton, I love you, man. I miss you. Rest in peace, bro.